What's going on, guys? Basically, I'm just going to do a really quick update. I made a video before, but it didn't come out too well on the other application I was using. Um, Basically, just a really fast update. Everybody's doing very, very well. The tinfoil barb has actually come into his own in the tank. He's actually starting to come around and not really be too afraid of anybody else. And I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. But everybody seems to be getting along with him pretty well. Demon's actually quite okay with him. He wasn't at first, but he seems to be doing pretty well with him. Of course, now that I say something, you're going to go after him, right? But anyway, everybody basically created like a pecking order with him for about the first week, and now everybody seems to be leaving him alone, and he seems to be picking on everybody else, so tables have turned. I did move the angelfish down to the 30-gallon tank, as you can see down in there. She was getting beat up on by the tinfoil barb, so I didn't want her to get killed, so I moved her out of the big tank down to the little one. Jules is doing very, very well. Very colorful as always. Still one of my favorite fish, without a doubt. Blue gourami is a pain in my ass as always, or the opaline rather. My reveal catfish, which is behind Jules here, is doing very well, as well as my, what the hell are you, eclipse catfish, as you can see his whiskers over there. Both of them are still kind of small. I don't know really what's going on with them. I don't understand why they're not growing. I'm going to look into possibly picking up some frozen food on, not this Friday, but next Friday. And seeing if maybe they'll eat some more of that, just because recently they haven't been eating the pellets, I don't think, and or are losing out the battle to the cichlids to get to the pellets, so gonna try a couple different things to see how that'll work out. Anyway, the main reason for this video was to show you the colors that are changing on the parrot cichlid. He's actually starting to lose his green coloration, the green dyeing, basically, or his baby colors, rather. They do typically start out with this color where they're green, and then they actually fade to the orange. The $30 ones are actually... Can you move your big head? The green ones are basically the babies of the big orange ones that we sell for $30. So, just wanted to show you guys that. The convict cichlid is actually doing very well too, as you can see. His fins are actually all intact now and have grown back very nicely. Just is an awesome little fish. He's actually coming to his own too, and likes to come out and actually see me now instead of hiding in a corner or hiding up at top, or he just swims freely in the tank now, which is kind of cool to see. And again, is starting to come around to one of my favorite fish in the tank. He hits so hard when he gets hungry and is going after the food. He hits the pellets harder than probably any other fish in the tank. The giant pleco is still doing very well in this tank as well, and my clown knife is still up in the corner over there. Down to the 30-gallon tank, I still got all the tetras that I had. The lamp-eye tetras, the black skirts. They're all doing pretty well. I only have 2 of the 5 Bolivian rims left. There's one of them there, and then the other one's hiding somewhere along the mess in here. I am doing a water change tomorrow, so you do see a lot of pleco poop right now. It's all across the bottom down there. I'm doing water changes on both tanks tomorrow. I haven't had the time in the past week. I've been working for the last 6 days straight, so been a bit of a pain in the butt. But I'm working on getting everything cleaned up. The baby Oscar, as you can see, is getting a little bit bigger. He's roughly about 3 inches now. I'm going to wait until he gets to about 4 or 5, about the size of the convict, before I put him into here. Because that was what size I put Demon into the big tank, and I think that'll work out quite nicely. But he's growing pretty fast now. He's actually starting to get a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker now. Again, he hasn't started eating any fish, so I mean I haven't seen him go after anything yet. which is kind of reassuring to me, and I think that's kind of a good thing, so that he's not going to be very aggressive towards the other fish when I move him. I do believe that he's not a albino Oscar, or an albino tiger Oscar rather. Starting to believe that he's actually a golden Oscar, or a albino red Oscar, just because he doesn't really have any like striping. If you look at his sides and stuff, like he has the striping on his fins and stuff of a black Oscar, but he doesn't have any of the actual albino like tiger striping. Similar to demon striping there. So Angel doesn't really have, and by the way, I named him or her Angel. I think it's a boy, so I'm not 100% on that yet, but we'll find out when I put him in, because I know Demon is a female, so we'll find out when they possibly lay eggs, and if that does happen, I feel bad for everybody else in the big tank, because they're going to kill everybody. But anyway, like I said, I think everything's going to work out pretty nicely. I am going to still trying to get a stand for this 30-gallon tank. I also emailed a guy today because I found a 120-gallon tank online today on Craigslist for $650 the guy wanted, but it came with 2 Volvo filters, which honestly I don't need. So I asked the guy if he would do $300 just for the light tank and stand, and see what he comes back with. I'd even pay up to probably $400 for it, but that would take me about another 2 weeks on top of what I already have to do. Anyway, though, just want to do a little quick update. Basically, I forgot about the Gecko. Yesterday, or like Sunday rather, I bought him, I think it was like 30 crickets. My buddy hooked it up at work and basically gave me a little bit more than 30 crickets, so he ate about 20 or about 10 or 15 of them like almost right away. I hate all these fucking crickets in here too, but he won't eat them right away. But he seems to be doing very, very well, very healthy now. I did buy him some calcium supplement. Basically it's calcium and vitamin D. The Flunker stuff works the best. I do catch these crickets and throw the powder on them once in a while, which is a pain in the ass, especially now because they're all in here. I'm actually going to take all of them out of here today and put them back in like a little cricket bin that I set up. Basically this is my cricket bin. I'm wondering if any of them are even still alive in here. Oh, look at that, right there. Oh, shit, fucker. Get back in there. Basically, this is like my little cricket bin. Basically, I throw a piece of egg crate in here, potato, and let them just do work on the potato. But there seems to be a bunch of them left. So I'm going to throw a bunch of these crickets back into the bin because he doesn't seem to be eating them, and doesn't seem to be very hungry, so I'm going to try feeding him again probably like Thursday. But as you can see, he's getting really nice with his colors. His colors are coming back just because I started giving him the calcium supplement. Also changed up his lighting. The lady that gave me the tank basically gave me a UVA and UVB bulb. Actually, it was a night bulb. She gave me this one. It was a night bulb with a UVB. So I have a UVA light in the left up top here, which is the day basking bulb, and then I have a UVB bulb, which unfortunately he got used to. So when I took that bulb out, his coloration kind of went to shit. But it started coming back since I started using it again. So basically, I unscrew the UVB, plug in the night bulb, and then unscrew the UVA during the night. But anyway, just a quick little update. I'm gonna catch these crickets now and put them all back into the bin. Change out that potato because it looks like they're pretty much chewed it all up. And I'll post another video, guys, probably sometime next week about the parrot cichlid. And you guys have a great day.